Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be getting a message from Spirit about what your heart is wishing for or desiring for you to do. I have gone ahead and pulled some of the cards already. I haven't looked at them, and then we'll go ahead and clarify these with some tarot and other oracle cards. So let's dive right in and see what you have. So you start off with the animal spirit of the hummingbird. The hummingbird is a really positive animal spirit, very spiritual. It knows that it needs to be rejuvenated every day. It goes out and looks for nectar, but it knows where to get that nectar. Like the hummingbird is really smart. It knows where its food source is, and it goes to that food source every day. The hummingbird loves to spend time in nature, of course, because it is an animal, but the hummingbird really does enjoy spending time adventuring inside of its habitat and, experiencing all that nature has to experience. So this is a lovely, positive energy that you have. So let's look at the next. This is believe in your own magic. You have the number 20. It says lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. And then on this little picture that she's hanging, this plaque, it has the motto, I am always enough. And I think that, this is kind of, especially with the hummingbird, is realizing that, with the hummingbird spirit, you are very spiritual. You have a lot of light to you. You bring light to other people. And realizing that you are enough just by existing and bringing that light to others. Really interesting message to get started. Okay, so let's see. Your sacred traveler is reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Yeah, so all three of these messages are really talking about you shining your light. Like realizing, you could be a light worker, because the word light is coming up in all of these too. And light workers, their main purpose here is just to be themselves and share their light with others, just to raise the vibration of, the internal, the earth, the globe, the collective. And so sometimes it's really hard for light workers because we feel like, that it's not enough just to be who we are. But that's exactly what a light worker is. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the oracle cards. Now, one of my favorite parts of this spread is that I pulled a character card and a tool card. And the character card is going to represent like your personal superhero avatar or archetype. And then your tool will be like the weapon that you use, okay? So let's see what your character is. Majestic whale. Now, it's really interesting because you have the hummingbird, which flies in the sky, and then you have the whale, which goes to the very deepest depths of the ocean. Like the whale, the whale is like the most spiritual ocean animal, and then the hummingbird is like the most spiritual, one of the most spiritual birds. So it's kind of interesting that you have these two. The other thing about the whale is that the whale lives in water, which is, our emotions. So you could be somebody that really feels your emotions or feels the emotions of others. And that part of your journey here, part of your purpose is helping others to realize their emotions or to be more empathetic to others and their emotions. Okay, we'll get some more information about that. And then your tool is the compass. So the compass to me represents, well, a couple of things. You probably have a very good moral compass, right? And you follow your beliefs and what you think, you are in a way supposed to do, right? Which could be part of this, identity that I am enough, because sometimes we have belief systems that are really rigid. and where you moved into that Aquarian energy. So a lot of our belief systems are kind of being broken down now. And especially with the Uranus and Saturn square, we're seeing a lot of that tug and pull between like rigid traditional beliefs and then more, Aquarian beliefs. So it could be that you are somewhat like the hummingbird, kind of like flitting between, different ideas, trying to figure out like why you are enough or what your beliefs are. And then with the majestic whale, like, looking at the emotions of others and yourself. But either way, I think that the compass really is letting you know that you're on the right path. Like whatever you've been like struggling with, and I say that because of this card, don't doubt your worth, that you may have been feeling like you weren't on the right path. But look at what you have here, reaching your destination. You are on the right path. And not only are you on the right path, you are going to be successful on your path. Okay, so let's dive into the oracle cards. These are helping to clarify the majestic whale, chaos and conflict. Now this is interesting because you may be starting to speak up about what you feel is true. Speaking up about belief systems that you may have even felt like were true for some time. And you may be getting conflict from the people that you work with, the people that, your family, your friends, maybe even, romantic partners. You may be kind of like starting to speak your truth. And you may be getting some pushback from people in your life that don't feel like, that don't agree with your beliefs, your new beliefs, your questioning of beliefs. The other thing is that you may feel like you've been called to go, the majestic whale can swim for hundreds of miles, right? They migrate. A lot of them do migrate. And you may be wanting to migrate and go out and, kind of like going on a path to kind of learn more about your spirituality, what it is that you believe, what your purpose is, because the hummingbird is very spiritual and so is the whale. So you may be going on a new spiritual path, and it could be that some of the people in your life are kind of like questioning some of the decisions that you're wanting to make or some of the changes that you're wanting to make. So that's kind of interesting. It could be also internal conflict. All right, so now you have the joyous fun card. Well, this is so contrasting to this, isn't it? And I really think, it also comes under this lighthouse. I think this is Spirit just saying to you, you are enough. You don't have to work any harder, Taurus. And by the way, you also need to go and have some fun, because it is when we're having fun that we can connect to our inner child, and we can see, or create so much more when we're there. And it could be that you are kind of like stuck in this conflict and you're trying to prove yourself or prove what it is that you want to do, that it's a good thing, a good direction for you and everything. But this is Spirit just saying, you know what, you need a break. Like, you need to just go and have a little bit of fun. Because then you also have the foundation and achievements. And this, again, I really believe is that you are on the right path. Your compass is leading you in the right direction. This chaos and conflict, it could be your own mind, your own ego playing with you and saying, this really isn't the direction for you. It may not be, if you start your own business or something like that, it may not be going quite as quickly as you thought. And you may be starting to have some of this self-doubt, right? Because it says, don't doubt your worth. So part of it could be that you're thinking that whatever this new project or new business or new city that you may be wanting to move to, that if it's not going super smoothly, that, it's not the right path, this is not really where I'm supposed to be. Well, this is Spirit once again clarifying that yes, you are on the right path. And not only are you on the right path, you're going to meet your goal. And it's going to be a great achievement, because this is like the Four of Wands. You are building the foundation for your entire future. So, and it doesn't matter if, you want the house and the family, whatever your future stands for you, this is like the 10 of Cups rainbow, right? Like you are going to meet your goal, your destination, and you're also building the foundation for a very long and happy life. So do not doubt yourself. This is really good validation from Spirit. Okay, so now let's look at these. These are clarifying the compass, exchanging gifts. So to me, this is always about, making sure that the people that we are surrounding ourselves with are balancing out the giving and the taking, right? If you have conflict with some people because you want to go in a new direction or you want to just try something new, the people in your life that are kind of like you're in conflict with, part of it could be that you actually give more to them than they give to you. And they're scared because you are getting ready to go do something new, or you've already started it, right? And they could be like planting doubts into your mind, not kind of meaning to in a malicious way, but subconsciously kind of planting doubts in your mind, because they're concerned if you do go and you're very successful at this, which it looks like you will be, that they'll be left behind, or, you won't be able to give to them as much as you do now. So just keep that in mind, that stay on your path for sure. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Look at, you have happy success. So you definitely, and you know what? I also think that I'm looking at the Joy's Fun again, and I got the message that, not only will this new path bring you success, it's also going to be joyful. Like whatever work you're going to do is going to be joyfully fun. Like you may be in a job right now or a career path, or even a relationship that is not that fun, right? It's kind of like the grind, it's just like drag yourself to work every day and get the paycheck and pay the bills and go on. And this, this is like something that's totally different. It's going to bring joy to your life, fun to your life, and also build this really strong foundation that is successful and also brings love. Look at this. Love begins. So I think that this new path is also going to perhaps, brings a new love into your life. Or if you are already, with somebody in a committed relationship, it could be that it just, solidifies your relationship or takes it to the next level. Oh, it's so lovely, Taurus. Okay, so now we're going to use the tarot and get some advice from Spirit about this situation or any other information. So Spirit, what else do you want? Oh my goodness, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, anything else? Wow, that's a lot of cards. Is that it? One more. Oh my goodness, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I'm going to take that one first because I really think that, you've gotten some inspiration. It's like your compass has kicked in, and look at, it's like the needle of the compass and the wand, they're kind of like, when I line them up like that, all of a sudden I was like, wow, that's pretty incredible. Like, you've picked up this inspiration, this wand that really aligns, is, right in alignment with your compass, with your path. That's so nice. So you have the Emperor here. And, part of me says that this is kind of you stepping into your own power, realizing the power that you do have and how you can use your gifts, your talents, your creativity to really go onto this path. And oh my goodness, okay, so there's like a castle in the background, and you're like the emperor, and the gender doesn't matter, but you're like the emperor of your own castle, right? Like you are truly building. And he's sitting there, he's thinking about it, he's planning it out, he's trying to construct what it is with whatever it is with a strong foundation. You also have the Ace of Cups, which comes back into this love begins kind of energy, right? The Six of Pentacles. So this new life is going to bring you a lot more balance. I think right now you may feel like your life isn't truly balanced, especially with that joyful fun card and getting the message to go play. You may feel like you work a lot, and you're not getting out of your work. That's the message I just got. You're not getting out of your work. Feelings of fulfillment. You're not fulfilled in your work. You're getting paid, but emotionally, spiritually, you're not fulfilled. You're looking for something that is more fulfilled. And if you haven't already, you're going to get some type of an offer to, and this could be even something from the universe, like a little gift to let you know that you are on your right path, that your ideas are fabulous. And this could even be like a little gift from, somebody that wants to help you a little bit to get started on this, or as you go on the journey. You also have the Lovers card. And, the Lovers card is, you do have, it looks like some love starting here. But the other thing is making the choice. And I always think about the Lovers card as making a choice between your heart and your head. Making the choice to love yourself enough to go and do what it is that you really want to do. And especially if, with that chaos and conflict, if you have people that are, not happy about this new direction, that this is you choosing your heart over your head, realizing that the universe is going to back you, right? That you will get what it is that you need in material things, and that whatever it is that your heart really wants to go and do, that it's time to go do it, and you're going to reach your destination and find so much success. Right now, you could feel like this is kind of a fearful energy, but she's standing there with her hands in her pocket and the blindfold on her eyes. And the truth of the matter is that this is kind of like this self-doubt card, right? You're doubting yourself, and it's just time to go ahead, take your hands out of your pocket and take the blindfold off and take that first step. Because as long as you keep the blindfold on, you're not going to want to take a first step. You're going to kind of be in that stuck energy. So let's see. Oh my goodness, there's so many cards here. Okay, you have the King of Wands here too. You definitely have a lot of energy of help, and you may not see the entire thing ahead of you. The moon, says that the path is not clear, but it doesn't matter. You will have the people, the King of Wands. You have the King of Wands. Oh, who else did you have here? The Emperor. You have people that could be coming in to help you on this. But no matter what happens is that as long as you start working on this, that you don't have to know the whole path. You may not even know the true destination at this point. But this is Spirit saying, just take the first step. Just start working, and we will let you see the other steps as they come. Look at this. Incredible. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the World. So the World kind of represents, both of these are kind of like beginning and endings, like going full circle, like stepping into a new world. And that's exactly how this is. Like, I think when you take, your blindfold off and you take the first step towards, whatever it is, and really just take the first step, everything else will come in alignment for you. What's going to happen is that you are going to step into a whole new world. Oh, it's so absolutely lovely. Okay, so let's get a creativity oracle card, and then we'll pull a few more other special messages. Oh my, look at, and we have the moon here. It's a beautiful card. Okay, it says dream. Connect to your intuitive dream world of metaphors and symbols. And, a lot of times, this is kind of an indication that, you may have been inspired. You may not know exactly where you're going or what the destination is, but this is the spirit world letting you know that you will get those messages either in your dreams or, numbers that you see repeated, little synchronicities that happen. They're going to plant the seeds for you. They're going to give you the breadcrumbs to go down the path and in the right direction. And they've given you the compass. Like, in your own heart, as long as you're following your heart, you are on the right path. That is definitely true. Your heart has the compass that for the direction you are supposed to go in. Okay, so I'm going to pull a love oracle card here. And, Taurus, if you are enjoying this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. It really does help to build my channel and help me to get my message out there. And I really do appreciate all of your support. So this is your love oracle card, and it says surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Oh my goodness. Now, Taurus, I'm going to tell you that, at the beginning, we were kind of talking about, like, you're going on a new journey and some people may be afraid. They don't want to lose you or lose what you are to them. And this is just another indication that not to worry. Like, sometimes you do have to surrender things in your life now so that you can, have all of this new coming in, because you do have so much new coming in, but you have to make space for it. So you do have to sometimes let other things go so that you can make space for it. And that's sometimes difficult. That chaos and conflict could be your internal conflict with yourself. Like, do I really want to leave this person, this job, this security, whatever it is? Okay, so this is a message from the universe. Keep it simple. Old souls use words very sparingly, except, of course, for I love, thank you, wow, now, and cool. Wow, I love you now, the universe. P.S., which sounds much better than wow, now I love you. Sequence is important. And I think this is another message that, I'm really getting a sense of timeline here, especially with the word sequence, that there may be people that are trying to alter your timeline so that you can't start on this now or whatever. But remember what they always say, like, start today, right? Why put off till tomorrow what you can do today, that kind of thing. And I feel like you don't have to, like, go and quit your job tomorrow or whatever it is, but just taking that first step. Like, what's one little step that you can take today that will help you on this journey? Oh, I'm so excited. And, I'd love to hear in the comments, like, what kind of journey is this for you? What are you thinking of doing? It's definitely spiritually based. Lovely energy. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so it says believe. Be open to all possibilities and open and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself. and trust your instincts. And these are your instincts, right? Following your heart is your instinct. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. And you know, you have 3 aces, right? Oh my goodness, you have 3 aces. I didn't even realize that. Like Spirit, Spirit actually said to me, yes, because this part says, wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound. Okay, look at that. You have new opportunities and inspiration, career, just like going for it, adventure, new opportunities in love, and new opportunities in business and career and finance. Like, oh my goodness, right? The only thing you don't have is the Ace of Swords, which is like the clarity, right? And you had the Moon card here. Here you have the Moon card, right? Like you don't have the clarity. I think it's so interesting because Spirit was really like, pick up the aces, pick up the aces. You don't know exactly where you're going, but that's all right because guess what you have? You don't have the sword, but you didn't get the sword. Did you? Did you get the Ace of Swords? No, you didn't. You don't have the sword, but you have your compass. Just follow your heart. Follow your heart and all will be wonderful. Oh, Taurus, this is such a lovely reading. I'm so excited for you. I'd really like to hear about what you think your path is in the comments. And I'm going to leave it there. I wish you lots of love and light in this new start and in all your situations. Bye for now.